This here is a Linux tech tip regarding playing synthesized sounds. Oh, you know what? Let me real quick here, because I forgot to do this before I started recording. I'm going to open up Patchage and make sure my audio output's going to my input. That way you can hear the notes that I play. Do take into account, I don't know exactly how loud they're going to be for you, so I hope these aren't too loud or too soft when I play them. But basically, on most Linux systems, desktop systems that is, you probably are going to have Play installed. If we man that out, you'll see that it's part of the SOX Swiss Army knife of audio manipulation. And it's probably installed on most systems by default. If not, it's definitely in your repositories for desktop systems anyway. It does a lot of things. You can play audio files, you can do recording, and in this case I'm going to show you that you can play synthesized sounds with it. And I'm going to show you just very basic examples here. It can do a lot more, but I'm just going to type the play command, then -QN, and we'll get into that in a second. We'll say synth to pluck is the type of synthesizer. It's going to sound like a pluck guitar, and then we're going to give it a note. I'm going to say a C note. So you get a nice little synthesized guitar plucking sound there. Of course, you can do other notes, G or E. And if we go back into the man file for play, we can do a quick search for the -Q. And here it says show no progress bar. By default, play will show you a little, I believe that's for the audio bar. Basically, it's not going to give any output on the screen. It will just play the sound. So depending on what you're doing, you may or may not want that in there. Also, we will search for our -N command, which is probably up a little bit higher. -N. Null. And you can use this in place of an input or output file name. Since we're not giving it any files, we're saying null, and then we're using a synthesizer. So that's those commands. But another great thing about this play man file is something that's good with all good man files. If it's a good man file, you're going to have examples in it. So let me quickly search through here. Here we go. They give it an example here of another type of synth here. And if you read, it says, this will play a synthesized A minor 7th chord with a pipe organ sound. So let's quit and we'll paste that in there. We'll hit enter and. So I hope you heard that. It was a little low. So we're giving it, here where it fades in and fades out. We didn't do the quiet. Let's put our quiet command in there, so we don't get the output here. So that's another example of command. And then I'm going to write a quick little one-liner here to kind of play 3 notes in a row. I'm going to say for I in, and then inside braces I'm going to say C, comma, G, comma, C, comma, E, comma, G, comma. Then I'm going to say do play -QN synth to pluck $I. So this is the same command we ran earlier, and the change here is instead of giving it the letter directly, I'm going to use a variable. So it will, each time it loops, it will go through these. It will go C, E, and G. And what I want to do is I kind of want them spread out but overlapping. So I'm going to do is I'm going to say the ampersand there to say continue running the next command. Put this in the background, run the next command, which then I will say sleep 0.25 seconds. And then I'll say done to close my loop. So what we're doing here is we're looping 3 times, 1 time for each of these letters. Each time we're going to play those notes as a synthesized pluck sound. But we're not going to wait till each one finishes before doing the next one. What we're going to do is we're going to wait just a quarter of a second. And this is what we get. And of course, you can go the other way as well. We can go this way and say G, C, and go down instead of up. We can also, put a bunch of different notes in here. We can go G, G, C, E, C. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up right now. And you can write out a little song like that. Not the most efficient way to write a song, but you could do it. And there are a lot more options, a lot of other synthesizers in there. This is to show you the very basic little option there. And that is playing a synthesized sound with built-in, well, not built-in, but with Play, which is usually installed on most Linux systems by default, and if not, should be in your repositories. So I thank you for watching. I hope you found this as a fun little tutorial. I don't know how useful it will be. It could be if you wanted to have your script play some notes when a process finishes or when something becomes true. Maybe you have a script checking for emails. You can have it play little notes. So I do thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. And I hope you visit my website, which is filmsbychris.com. It's Chris with a K. There's a link in the description. And I hope that you have a great day.